Hey everyone, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Hope you had a really good Sunday. I did everything backwards today. I woke up, did my makeup, and then I showered this afternoon. And by the way, if you ever dye your hair platinum or bleach your hair platinum, I have to recommend Olaplex and a really good um, toner shampoo because I used the toning shampoo today and I am so less brassy today and feeling a lot less yellow. So thank you to my amazing hairstylist, Nikki, for always hooking me up and reminding me what I need to do to keep my hair healthy. So totally not sponsored. And I know you're never going to meet Nikki, but I know Nikki watches. So thanks, Nikki. All right. So, what we're going to do is Farrah has gone a little crazy on Instagram. I think we talked about yesterday about her career that is being, people are speculating that she washes cucumbers for a living. People say that she leaves her daughter in hotel rooms for long periods of time and hooks up with Johns and have called her a high priced call girl or escort. These rumors have been plaguing her for years. Um, fellow Teen Mom cast members like Amber Portwood and even Janelle Eason over the weekend alluded to the fact that she sells herself. Now, it's never been confirmed by Farrah, and I guess why would she confirm it? It's not legal to do this type of work in the state of where she lives. It's really not even legal very many places in the United States. There's only small, tiny areas of the world where you can actually do this. So, what we're looking at is this Simon Saran, her former ex-boyfriend, or I guess her ex-boyfriend, not former ex. That would be redundant, you guys. He shared a tweet a couple days ago, and it said, "So cops were just at Waldorf Astoria Hotel in Beverly Hills, and for Farrah because she's being a cucumber washer. She's working tonight, but brought Sophia along and left her alone in the hotel the guy booked for her. Cops were there for an hour trying to find what room." And this was so it looks like it went in via this looks like an Instagram DM, to be honest. And it looks like Simon took a screenshot of it and then retweeted it or tweeted it on Twitter. So that got a lot of people stirred up because these rumors about her have been swirling for a long, long time. And at one point, people even speculated that Simon was a part of it and that he was someone that helped her line people up for work, or a PIMP, as 50 Cent would say. That's also always been denied by both of them. So at this point, there's never been someone, Farrah's never outright said it, but there's been a lot of people that have said this about her over the years, a lot. So here's where we're going with this. So she got really angry because first Janelle Eason brings it up, and then outlets are starting, some of the seedier outlets or some of the tabloids have sort of picked up on this tweet and have reported that it's going around right now. And so it's been in, I think, a couple, In Touch Weekly, maybe. I don't even know. I haven't seen it widely. But it's done enough to ruffle her feathers that it's prompted her to do an Instagram Live on Friday where she denied those allegations. And then again on Saturday, she denied those allegations. And then today, hidden very deeply in her Instagram stories, there was a single, screenshot of something she wrote over the screenshot of Simon, the one that Simon shared. And I actually had to do a double take when I saw it because I was like, what the hell? Like, this doesn't even fit. Or, whoa. But then when you see the spelling mistakes, clearly it was written by her, but the words and what she's saying is crazy. So here's what she wrote. She said, here's the truth. You hide behind your nothing reporter writer position and lie because you're a hater. Can we just get a grammar line? Like, I want to put the apostrophe for here's, and then I want to also put the URE for your. The truth is, obviously, you're harassing my family, slandering, hurting my career, and getting a lawsuit. Don't bring up my daughter. Don't lie about me as a mother. You're disgusting with your lies of cucumber washing. Stay the F away from my life. You're caught. And it says, New Chew, at New Chew, you're dead if I ever see you. That's crazy. You're dead if I ever see you. Now, outside of the, I'll keep this up here, but outside of the grammatical errors, like she clearly doesn't know the difference between Y-O-U-R and Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. This is a bizarre statement here. And this is a direct threat to this person. And she's encouraging people to reach out. Now, why she would make this statement, I have no idea. But she seems particularly upset because this idea that she's not a good mom has been brought up. And this idea that she just like abandons her daughter for hours. So clearly this person has hit the trigger point with her, because for Farrah thinks she's a good mom. No matter how diluted that is, no matter how inaccurate that is, this is the story that she tells herself about her parenting with Sophia. And the fact that this person has called them out and said that she abandoned her for hours, that the cops showed up, it's got her really triggered. So if you hear my son, he is next door and he's getting ready for bed and he's very excited. So if you hear a little boy screaming in the background, that's my little boy. All right. So that got me thinking about, what is Farrah doing with her daughter just in the regular day-to-day world that's like normal? Nothing. Because Farrah's daughter, Sophia, is 10 years old and she has an Instagram account. Now, the Instagram account is weird as F, like so weird. Like, it's bizarre. I'm probably going to start following it because it's beyond crazy. So I want to just show you, like, I'm going to pop up her Instagram so you can see it. And I'm going to show you a couple of videos that she has on here. It's ridiculous. So this is her Instagram. And as you can see, it says tween 10, born on MTV, actress, model, girl boss, Inc. 5000, God, managed by Schuler Talent, new video, watch now and subscribe. And then like YouTube, blah, blah, blah. It actually earlier today said entrepreneur, which I thought was odd. She's like, she's 10. But girl boss, okay? But then when you pull up some of these posts, like the things, it's like time to celebrate. Shout outs now are ready for you and family. Find me on Cameo at VidCon. So now she's created her a Cameo account, which basically anyone can spend $75 and Sophia will make a shout out to you. So now Sophia, her daughter, is being like, now she's working her daughter, right? So here's the video.
Hi guys, I'm Sophia Abraham. I'm so excited to give you guys all shout outs and see what's going on with you guys. I give lots of shout outs on my social medias, and hopefully I can give shout outs to you guys too. Bye guys, talk to you soon.
So that's, it's innocent enough, but at the same time, like, you have your daughter working and she's 10. Then she really, this one's she's got her daughter in pageants, you guys. Like, Sophia's doing pageants. She's going to nationals. She has her competing in modeling modeling stuff. This was an image of her at the modeling agency, or after she won and she was going to nationals. she does videos where she unboxes gifts and unboxes jewelry. And you guys, it's kind of scary. It's sad because she's opening this box with beautiful jewelry and she doesn't even really seem impressed. She's just like, oh. Almost like this is a little girl that has seen a lot of very opulent things and very expensive things in her life, and she doesn't seem very impressed. Now, I don't blame Sophia for this. This has literally nothing to do with Sophia. This is all comes back to Farrah as a mother because she's 10. She can't, she's not the one that's in control of what has happened in her life. But it's clear on here that she is being used as another meal ticket for Farrah. So she's constantly trying to push her into commercials, and she's taking her to the Kids' Choice Awards. And like tonight was epic after party. Like, she's not writing this. Clearly her mom is writing this. Like, I love my mom. Or Nacho Libre down. Like, no, what 10-year-old would know anything about that? No 10-year-old. Like, I'm in LA, but so in New York. To be proud of feature film, you haven't heard the news? Latin Manhattan is going to shake things up. Thanks to the coolest for letting me play producer and meet the amazing cast, and how cool to hear a film being made. Clearly, her mom's writing all this stuff. There's that twinkle in your eye, and we'll go out there and make a difference. Sophia is cute. She's an adorable little girl, but I just feel bad for her because she's Farrah's going to turn her into a Farrah 2.0. And I almost get the sense that she's using her daughter to make money. And then, what?
Oh, Mom gave birth to me at 10:25 a.m.
Yes, it's 10:25 a.m. Happy official birthday to Mrs. Sophia from the LA. We're off to a big birthday party, a big gifting party for Mrs. Sophia. Happy birthday, we love you. We're happy that...
A big gifting party. Like, everything is about gifts for her. Like, everything. This little girl is going to turn into a spoiled little something. So I guess, when you're going after Farrah, don't cross her when it comes to the mothering stuff, okay? But then they will be twins in a few years. And I always feel bad because I don't want you guys to think that I'm like bullying a child. I'm really not. Like, I really don't think that, like, poor Sophia has no idea. This is like the only life she knows, but her mother's making her a monster. And then Farrah has her promoting her master's class. I'm not even lying. This video is ridiculous. Watch this.
My favorite places because my daughter owns it. Sophia, I'm passing the baton to you, the entrepreneur baton. So what does it feel like to own your own business, and why did you want to start your own business?
Well, it feels great to own my own business. And the reason why I wanted a business is because there are lots of places around the world, and I thought that I would just make one of those places, so that's why I have my own children's boutique, fun, easy little store.
That's awesome. So did your mom influence that? Did you influence that? Did grandma, grandpa influence that? Like, where did this come from? Why do kids want to create things?
Okay, so she's cute, you guys, but like, come on, like, Sophia doesn't open any businesses. She doesn't own any businesses. Like, seriously, stop using your kid as like a tool for money. It's just so gross. Not to mention, I was actually on the Secretary of State's website, and this company is gone. So there was some questions and comments about whether or not Farrah owns any of those businesses anymore. The answer is no. So Sophia Laurent, the frozen yogurt company, and the furniture store that were all in Texas are gone. Every last one of them. In fact, her former landlord at one of the malls where she was renting space is currently suing her in district court in Austin. And I did locate that lawsuit, and they filed suit in March of this year, or no, December of last year, and it just went to service, meaning it's moving forward, and that happened on July 3rd. So this is a very active lawsuit. They're saying that she is back rent hundreds of thousands of dollars. So this is a big deal for that one. And she has, she's had her own, stuff. And then all of the businesses that she owns that are in her name in Texas, most of them, if they're current, they're not really current. Like, they're not really doing anything. And the interesting thing is when you look up her information, it's like she is supposed to be living in Texas, but I don't think she actually lives in Texas anymore. But all of her business stuff is in there. And also interesting, but Simon, her ex-boyfriend, is named in the lawsuit with the landlords. So she's gonna, like, if that lawsuit goes through and they win the judgment, she's out. Like, the judgment will be hundreds of thousands of dollars, which is nuts. So she's using her daughter to, like, make money. She's got her daughter set up now on Cameo. She's got her daughter in promotions. She has her daughter in holy crap, what the heck? I don't even know what that was. I just closed something out and then all of a sudden it starts making that noise. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Anyways, so she's got her daughter working in that stuff. And then, so Farrah seems just stressed. Like, who would make that kind of threat online? I don't even understand that. Like, if you see this, if I ever see you, you're dead. Like, who says that? So now there's people on Twitter telling everyone to report this on her Instagram. And like I said, it's hidden in her Instagram story. So you have to, like, go, it's like in the middle of the story, and she has, like, always has a ton of stuff in there. But I've checked her story multiple times today, and she clearly dropped this in that place specifically because it wasn't there earlier. It just showed up. And I was like, what the hell? So clearly this thing that Simon has been tweeting along with Janelle retweeting and everyone else retweeting has gotten under her skin, and she wants to squash these rumors. But the more people that come out and say these things, if one person makes the accusation, it's like, okay, maybe it's true. But if it's something that continues to persist and more and more people say that they know she's involved with this, and she's the one that says she's not, but everyone else that's around her says that she is, like, of course, something here is going on that she just doesn't want anyone to know about. Like, Farrah, just stop being a window washer or a cucumber washer, like, if you were doing good things, like, none of this would matter. Like, if people were saying this about me, I'd be like, this is ludicrous. I'm not even going to answer that. Like, of course I don't do that kind of stuff, It's like, I feel like you always get the maddest when things are true. And Sophia's Instagram is really, oh God, I would encourage you to go check it out. I mean, like I said, I don't want to mock Sophia because Sophia is a 10-year-old little girl. She can't control what her mom does. She can't control the fact of, like, the life that she leads. She can't control the way that she's been brought up. She can't control any of this. But what's going to happen is that just the way Deborah created Farrah is going to create Sophia. And it's just going to be like another pattern, another history. Because I think Deborah is just as addicted to all of this fame as much as Farrah is. And Farrah just didn't show up like this out of like by accident. We all know Deborah's freaking crazy. So I do feel bad for Farrah. I feel bad for all of these kids. This is just, every time I turn around, there is something new. There's something more ridiculous. And in this case, that's like a legit threat that should be reported. So if you are on Farrah's Instagram, if you follow her, I would report this story because that's not okay. That would be against community guidelines on Instagram. Um, it's okay to be mad at people, but it's not okay to make those kinds of threats. Um, yeah, both you are correct. So, I just wonder how frequently she makes these types of threats to people when they make these sort of accusations against her. I know from my own experience as a writer that it's not uncommon to hear these types of threats. I have had more than one um, cease and desist letter sent to me over the years, but there's literally nothing that people can do, and he didn't actually like publish anything. He just like leaked that information, and if it's true, you can't be sued. So unless he's like legit lying, there's no lawsuit, period. Yeah, Michael is freaking nuts. Michael and Deb are nuts. Like, I feel like, didn't Michael say that he had some issues with baking soda, the kind that you put in your nose. I think he said he had some problems with baking soda, and I know Farrah's been in rehab a couple times, and there's been a lot of speculation that she is currently taking something that's making her making her act like this. Yes. No, Michael actually admitted in a book that he had an addiction, and he did a lot of it, in fact, like a ton. Um, and he also cheated a ton on Deborah. And they have such a messed up family. He did. He talked about it openly, actually, a couple years ago. He's admitted quite openly that he had issues with baking soda, and also infidelity, and yeah. I think he and Deborah were in a very bad place even before, like, they got into all those fights on Teen Mom. Baking powder. Okay, I'm sorry. Baking powder, not baking soda. Correct, Amber. You know what I love about you guys is you humor all of my code words. I feel bad for the people that come on afterwards and they're like, what are the code words? Like, why do you keep talking about cucumbers, Katie? But you guys are all starting to get it, like, and it's working because YouTube is not demonetizing me. And if I wouldn't have been able to come up with all of these code words, all of these topics would be considered outside of the community guidelines. So, um, okay, so you're right. Baking powder. She's a cucumber washer, and she's a good mother, right? So, and her dad has so here's the thing, like, places like TMZ aren't going to worry about whether or not they're monetized on YouTube, or they can have their own monetization. Like, for instance, you can have and bring in your own people to run ads on your content if you have them, or someone can sponsor your ads, or someone can sponsor your live. And so if you don't go through AdSense, it doesn't matter what you say. But if you're relying on AdSense to pay for things, they would absolutely demonetize anything to do with domestic altercations that result in circuses. And yeah, and they certainly wouldn't care because their primary source of income isn't coming from YouTube. Their primary thing is coming from traffic to their website, from their live, from their merch. They're enormous. So yeah, this is where we're at with Farrah. I am so at this place right now where I'm just like, I've walked into a train wreck. It's like her and Janelle. Janelle with her new dogs, and Farrah with her new, with her threats. And, dude, Leah and Kale have been on vacation for freaking 2 weeks in Hawaii. They were on another vacation in Costa Rica not too long ago. And now people again are saying that they're like girlfriends. This is again why it's so like these women don't even act like teen moms. Like, what teen mothers do you know that are like, oh, let's just go to Hawaii for 2 weeks? What? Never. Never. And I don't even care. They're probably not girlfriends, but everyone's always talking about it and they're always going on these vacations and then they just feed the rumors. It's just so stupid. I don't understand it. Like, who has the time, the money, the energy to go on? They went to Costa Rica and now they're in like only a couple months ago. And then Kale was just in Mexico with her kids and now they're in Hawaii. I don't like this, you guys. I don't like it. All right. If I get pregnant, can I go on vacation for 2 weeks? Yes, I need to go on vacation. I haven't been on vacation in 6 years, you guys. Since my son was born sick. I need vacation. Ugh. Why do they get vacations? All right, you guys. I'm going to go, but I would encourage you to stop on over onto Farrah's Instagram and report that. And then let me know if you see anything. Let me know. I was actually surprised. No one else has caught on yet to the story about the dogs. Very few outlets have written about it. So I wrote an article about Janelle's dogs. You can check it out on Pathios. And make sure you hit my like button. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. And also comment below and let me know your thoughts about Farrah and what she's doing with and before we go, press 1 if you think it's okay for Sophia to be working, or sorry, press 1 if you think that it's okay for Farrah to be having her daughter doing all of these jobs, or press 2 if you don't agree. And I just want to see if I'm in the wrong here, or if you guys are thinking with me. Go. All right. I knew you guys were there. And press 1 if you think Sophia's going to turn into an entitled brat, or press 2, she's going to just turn into a normal girl. Oh, man. You guys are awesome. You guys are freaking awesome. All right, you guys. If you find anything, always send me a DM. I am going to go try to rest and relax. I am so tired. It is really hot here in Minnesota. My son was outside in the heat, and I don't always do well. I get really overheated, and I am really beat right now. So have a nice night. Try to get some rest. I will be back tomorrow. And make sure you leave me some comments and tell me your thoughts. And I always love your messages and I do my best to respond. So if I don't respond, just know that I read them. And remember in comments just to be nice. Have a great night. Bye.